What is up, everybody? It's iDude here, and I was never intending to make a video of this in any capacity, but it turned out to be hard to find on the internet and maybe more complicated than I thought it was going to be. So, in summary, I have a new focus, just to catch you up. I wanted to get the honeycomb grill. I'm attempting to get the old slat grill out. I've gotten 2 of them out. But this has become more complicated than I thought it was going to be, so I haven't made a video in a million years. This will get an explanation, because there's not one on the internet. Here we go.
Okay, these side ones, these side little grills, I fought for a few minutes trying to get them off, and honestly, I just moved on to the middle grill and didn't even do the side one, but I should have waited and used the open center grill that was easy to remove to kind of get my hand behind it to get that out, but because I was impatient, I didn't do that. So I put the new grill in it already, and basically what I had come up with was microfiber over a good pair of channel locks. You want something like a Robo Grip that you don't have to reset all the time. And just grab these fins, and you're going to want to do it right next to where this clip lives on each of these, and you can get a good bite on each of them. If you bought the other grill, you're assumably not going to use your old one, so don't worry too much about any kind of marring or damage. As long as you have your hand over here, so when this is clipped on, you really need to support this piece of bumper because it's not thin, but it's not the thickest thing around. So make sure you've got a good pressure on it as you're pulling away, and then just move up and around at each clip point all the way around it. Once you get the top free, you can kind of bend it out and pull from the bottom, and it comes right off. Now, the second problem I found was after I got the side panel off, there's this extra crash enforcement that apparently isn't there in the European Zetec S package. Oh, that broke fairly easy. So we need to remove this. We need to cut this little section out, and it looks like it's going to be able to pull out of there fairly easy. But because there's such a recess here, that's why we need to make clearance here. So my first plan is just a good old razor blade, safely cut away from you, good pressure, and just try to make the line as far back under this piece of plastic as you can. This here is just a C shape. The rest of it is free floating. So if you can get it down and cut around it safely, it should all come out. So we're just gonna go ahead and give that a shot now. Let me try to set that safely down. Let's see if I can't get, and then, okay, good. That cut way easier than I thought it was gonna. Now, good pressure down. Oh, we made it to another part. Okay, let me see. It looks like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. No, it's not gonna focus. Huh, funny. On the bottom of here, it's much thinner. So you would only have to cut through this bottom section to get this whole thing to release. Because I noticed when I came around here, it actually recesses this way into it a little bit. So, yeah, I'm just going to go back to hacking, and we'll see what it actually takes to get this off. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, so we're all learning together. All right, so I see my original cut point. I'm just going to go in. And again, minding to not cut yourself or your car. Just kind of work that razor around. Okay, that cut really easy. What's left? Just the tall piece in the back. Okay, so this, theoretically, I should be able to tear out from this side. Oh, dang. There's a whole nother piece. All right, let me see this guy get up in here. There's actually another piece. This is
why I made the video, because this is becoming much more in-depth than I thought it was going to be. So we're just going to try to make the cut right there, right across that little slat.
Always go for the shortest sections of plastic so you're doing the least amount of work, if you can. Sometimes you can't avoid it and you get real shoehorned into doing it the hard way. Channel locks always help. Dang, man. Start the cut. All right. Now we're getting places. And if you come and look over here, this is why I had to do it this way, was simply because how this goes in, back up a little bit, how it goes in, it comes back this way. So I wasn't able to get this cut to happen. I guess I still am not. There it goes. Always cut away from you. All right, we're getting a good peel now. All right, with your fingers clear and out of the way, you want to start to make your little horizontal cut here. That gets me to there. Whew, okay, so a little dangerous, but this little stupid piece of crash bumper, it's gotta go. And let's see, that isn't it. Don't want to put that back in there. All my clips are clear. When you put the new one in, it's going to be super simple. You're just going to want to start in the upper corner. Pardon me. You want to start in the upper corner because these two clips are fairly close to each other. So we're going to set that first. And you should hear, there it goes, a pretty firm click. 2. Now remember, there's 3 on each side. So really try to listen for that audible click when each one goes in. Oh, come on. Oh, of course I gotta lay all the way on the ground. Oh, it's cold here in Michigan. The ground is not my friend. Ah, oh, it's a lot of pressure. I don't like it. Let's see. Oh. Hey, it didn't break. It sounded scary as hell. Did I break any side ones? No? Okay. I guess you really need to start in this corner. Maybe on the next one we'll start down here, because this side actually has a really fat lip that I was unaware of. Because once I got down to that side, I couldn't get any of this to go in. And I'd hate to hit it, but you really want to make sure these are in, because heaven forbid you hit some potholes or something stupid and it sends these things flying. You'll be upset. All right, cool. So that one's in. Just a little tip, when I did this front grille, it wasn't, oh, it is the same, okay. It wasn't very hard, and the best way I started it was down at the bottom. I got my fingers in through the stock slits and was able to put my thumbs against the body and pivot out that way. I don't want to do it because I don't want to take these clips back out. But, yeah, so once you start here, just work your way across the bottom. There's a clip here and a clip here. Actually, I can show you on the stock one. What did I do with it? I threw it on the back window of the Neon. Okay, I can show you on the stock one. You have a clip here and here. That's all you have on the side. So right where it diverts back from grill to solid bumper. So once you pop your 4 across the bottom with your fingers in and your thumbs on the bumper, pull it up a little bit, you'll pop the front 2. Pull it again and you'll get the upper ones. These ones coming across the top of the bumper, you're gonna want to try to come in from behind it and support that plastic as you push it off. I know it sucks that I didn't think to film it before I did it, but I didn't think it was gonna be this hard. I also got a little plastic cut. Just whining. All right. So yeah, you want to kind of support the inner grill as you push this plastic off. But once it's free, it's going to come right off. And now I'll show you how to rip the other one off in real time. All right, so here we are. I did the short explanation of how I got the other side out. Now we have the real time rip out this side. So let's go along for the ride. We've got our materials here, which is your microfiber, your razor to cut the bumper support behind it, and a good pair of channel locks. I had a nice pry tool, and I broke it off behind the grill. So that's how we ended up in the channel lock phase of the build. So, wrap your channel lock head so you got a nice little dinosaur mouth. You're going to want to grab right on the edge here, because remember, you have a clip living here, a clip living here, and another one here. So they're spaced out by these two. So we're going to grab here firm and start working it back. Oh, lost grip. I'm going to change to a different part of the microfiber. All right, now like I mentioned before, you're going to want to use your other hand, not that you have a free one, but to support it. Whoa! That didn't do that last time at all. I was pulling the dickens out of this thing, but, whoa, my heart is actually racing. I didn't expect that to happen, and I'm just super grateful I didn't crack the bumper. I did not expect that thing to come off like that. Whoa, what a rush. So, I suppose moral of the story is if you just give it hell, then it will come off. Whoa, heart's racing. All right, so back with a rinse and repeat. You guys saw me struggle through the last one, so I think I'm just going to skip this part, and I'll come back when I get it cut free. But in summary, your first cut's coming down the inside face, right here, as tight as you can to the little bubble. So ride this line here all the way down so you can get a straight cut out of it, because you can always trim back later, and that's going to be much easier than the fight that I just gave it a moment ago that you saw. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get this one a little more clean. Remember, get this cut, you could probably get the bottom free, and that'll allow you to pivot it up and walk across the top. So instead of having to pull this down to access the top, if we cut out these two sides, we can flip it up and cut backwards. Hopefully that'll be enough, and we'll see you for you, no time, in me, probably like 5 minutes of struggling. Okay, so that went very easy. I went in here. Whoop, there we are. Pay attention to the camera, not what I'm doing. That's a weird statement. So I went in here. As you can see, I made the line all the way down, and it splits that whole piece. And so I just brought the blade down this line and then pushed back, and that was much easier than the last one. So let's see, what do we actually have left? Okay, right there. Well, we'll see you in a minute when I get done fighting this. Okay. We got that one out. It was much easier than getting that one out. So, it is now wide open. You can see the part that I cut there. Did an alright job trimming this side compared to the other one. So let's just jump right into setting the new section of grill. I'm gonna open it. What do I do with that razor? Never mind. I'm incredibly strong. Plastic cannot defeat me. Okay. Now, as we messed up and learned on the last one, you see how these edges here are flat? Well, this one isn't. And for some reason, I really thought that it would start here because these are the closest two clips. But you really need to start with your edge that recesses the furthest into the bumper. Come on. You're so close. Just clip. Ah, you son of a bitch. Did I break any? Nope. Okay. Good. So I'm actually going to check this for debris because I didn't think to look in there, but it was very much fighting me. Bring it down here so I can use the camera's light to see in here. Okay, so that's clear. This one is clear. Clear. Yeah, they're clear. I'm not sure why that was fighting me so hard. I wonder if I'm... No, I can't be touching that. I've got that out enough. All right, well, let's try it again. Ugh. And still, I believe this corner is the one to start with. Damn it, I can't get it to click. And I'm never gonna trust it if it doesn't. Again, this is really why I should have left the middle grill out, because I would have had access. If you haven't taken your focus apart and left it apart, then you still have your under tray, and that's what makes this a fairly difficult operation. Let's see, how do I go about doing this? I pull part of the bumper forward, maybe. What a struggle! All right. We don't have anything on the grill blocking it. You see an impact mark right here where it's really... That's an old casting mark, and I don't think it's going to cause much issue, but we'll just take the razor and trim it off a little bit so it's nice and smooth. Cannot for the life of me. That one went in great. Well, that's why we're doing it. Let's get a better purchase here. The issue having, so I guess this needs to slide in an upward direction. Go in. I really don't want to do this. Smeckish. Smeckish. That's a Mighty Car Mods reference. When they built their Ford Focus in Germany, that was the word they used for smack it. All right, man, that's good, dude. If anything pulls it harder than that, it deserves to get it out. So that side went on super gentle. This side I had to rip off and beat back on. I guess the moral of the story is this fascia is more durable than I guess I ever gave it credit for, and maybe you too. So, we'll take a look back, and that's it, we're in. Yeah, man. I didn't smack that side at all, but I think that we're about good. We'll back this thing out in the light and get a better look at it. But these old American grills, get them out of here. I tried to get in without the key. Oh, smack us. I don't think there's anything behind me. We got Jimmy playing with his cup and ball. You little cup and ball boy. All right, we're definitely make sure that sucker's in neutral. Never shut a door with the window open while it's running. You'll auto-lock yourself out of your car.
Nice. Nice. I like that it's high gloss. All right, well,
That is it. That is how you do the Zetec S package grill on the regular American Ford Focus. You just you start trying to be gentle, and then you rip it off and smash the new one back on. I guess I was just trying to be too delicate going about it, and it could have been easier. Could have been faster. Just rip it off. It's not like you're keeping the old grill anyway, so just get rid of it. All right, you guys. Probably shortest video I've ever made. Hopefully it helps somebody out there on the internet that's looking for it. I'm actually... It's 3 o'clock now, 5, 6, 7. So I'm about 3 hours, 3.5 hours away from getting the spoiler for the Zetec S package, but it's in white. So I might make a video with the gloss black vinyl, trying to vinyl wrap that so that we can put it on maybe tomorrow? Yeah, that sounds good. Didn't expect to sporadically reboot my YouTube like this, but here we go again.